Hello, this is my Braede Town build that I've done in my single player, and it's going to be quite a long video, so I hope you're ready for it. So I made the entrance like this, just to, you know, define the edge of town. This, as you see by the keg and the mugs hanging there, is the tavern. I think it's called the Boar Head. As we walk in the entrance here, to the left is a little fireplace where you can sit and relax. And on the right is a little reading nook. Go down the stairs past the pet bear to the tavern, which is a bit quiet at the moment. And this is named after Braede, and Brade's dog is named Luna, who looks like that dog under the bar. Now, Braede is a friend of the channel, and she requested this build using feathers. This is the kitchen, feathers as in channel points, and a storage area. We come out of that area back into the main entrance. There's a look at the roofing. And then upstairs here are some bedrooms. Sometimes you walk in and someone's sitting on the loo, as in both times here. Excuse me, sorry about that. Go across to the other side, it's also bedrooms. Oh, nobody sitting on the loo, good. How about this side? Tried to make the rooms have a bit of a veranda with a view. Underneath these side bedrooms, we have a illicit distillery, and storage for the bottles of wine or whatever it is has been made. So that's the tavern, which is the first place you arrive to as you get into town. Good place to set the tavern because of the, you're tired, you're hot, thirsty, want somewhere to relax. Go down the road a little bit further, and there's the horn. Now, I think I should have probably put this horn at the entrance, but it's here. Well, you can, or if you want to, announce your arrival. You go through a little arbor into to the next place, which is the bathhouse. So I built these waterfalls, fountains. The statue says it's a water statue, but it doesn't have any water in it, so I had to put the little waterfalls in there. And then when I put these, so I made it look like it was a bit of a wreck, and then this place was built inside it. So it's built over the main oasis so that you can actually swim in the water. I placed fog things so that it looks like it's hot. I put a bench down here so that people who come to the tavern can come and eat. Relax and sit with their feet just above the water and think about what they're going to be doing. There's separate little loos, 2 of them, and a water fountain. So they don't contaminate the bath water. General decoration. Nice peaceful place to hang out and put some mosaics in. You have to use the Pippy mod for that. Yeah, nice place to hang out and relax. I also put some stools there in that curved chair so that people can sit out there too. The next building is the Arcane building. I haven't learnt this very well, or at all yet, really. I've dabbled in it a bit, but I don't know how to use these things. I think it comes from the SIPTA map, this Arcane stuff. And so you can do all sorts of things with it, with fragments of power and all sorts of stuff. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I couldn't tell you. I really do have to get into it and find out more about it. But the workbenches are pretty, very pretty. And then upstairs here we have the living quarters of the person who runs the shop. I built these in way before the Age of War came in, Age of Heroes came in, where we could put, the people would actually go and stay in their rooms and that with the living settlements. That, though, at the moment, in December 24, that settlement isn't really working very well. We're hoping that they'll be able to fix them soon, because it does make such a difference. Them adding the tavern the way they did was absolutely fabulous. It really, really woke up the game a lot, because you have activity in your base rather than just constant slaving away. They stop, they eat food, they go and take a nap. Underneath here I have a herb garden. Not sure what plants are needed for the workshop above, but there are different plants there for the kitchen. This next building, I think, is the tannery. Yes, it is the tanner. So we have a kitchen when you first come in. Kitted out with all that stuff they need. And a seat to put your boots off if they're muddy. Some storage under the stairs. And then the different tanning machines, tanning workbenches. And fresh water that can be used, easily got for the tanners. They always need fresh, clean water. And then storage underneath the floor of the kitchen. Every place has an upstairs bedroom area, as you can see up there. So we have a dining area and a lounge seating area, place to play a harp, a bathroom, windows, nice windows to outlook outside. And then this is the bedroom. Most of the space is relegated to the workshop of each building. Excuse me. Right, and then we come to two different buildings. One on the right is the armourer, and the one on the left is, I think, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a wood cutting spot there. Oh yes, the one down here is the blacksmith and the smelter. So you see them all working hard. Blacksmith and smelter are married. They live upstairs. Storage up here. All sorts of odds and ends that they might need. Wood storage for the stoking of the fires. We go upstairs. First level is the lounge. You see he's a keen fisherman. That big trophy there. Made these windows kind of fun. Using the circular, those quarter circular pieces. Really nice. Set the table for some food. Split level roof here. Little kitchen under the stairs. Place to put your muddy boots. Take your shoes on. What they call that, a mud room, eh? Outside veranda. Sit and talk to your neighbours in the evening. Hopefully you're on good terms with him. Little bathroom and toilet. Bedroom, bed, dining, dressing table, and another outside veranda just to chill if you don't want to talk to the neighbours. Quite a wealthy house, this. Right, next I think we'll go Okay, we'll go this way. Go around the whole building. This is the tinker and the casting workbenches. One of them likes gardening. There's a bit of a kitchen. So this area has been set aside for a sort of greenhouse garden area. Downstairs there's some storage. Then upstairs we have the veranda again. I got this idea of the verandas and that from Italian houses. They all have a little veranda that sort of overlaps the main road down below, and they can chat to the neighbors. They can pass things to each other. They're so close. Little bathroom. Then on this side is the bedroom. It's kind of handy that as well if you have people over. They are not walking through your bedroom to get to the bathroom. I always try and do that so that the bathroom's first. We'll go back now towards the building on the right is the blacksmith, and this building we're looking at is the armourer. That's the blacksmith. And then this is the armourer's building. Bunch of guys living here. I think the owner of this place is single. Kitchen under the stairs again. Then upstairs is the dining room. Outside veranda again. Another one on the other side. Get a nice cool breeze. This being, you know, fairly hot desert climate. It's always good to have fresh air. You don't get sandstorms here, so there's no danger of things being covered in sand all the time. Some of the bedrooms have the posher loo, due to they're slightly wealthier than the others. It's a little separate loo for when you have guests. Otherwise they'd have to walk through the bedroom. Okay, so that was the armourer. We're now walking around to the carpenter. That's my pet dragon over there in the corner. Can fly him. But I'm scared to fly him because of, in case there's a service, you know, just get DC'd, then I'll fall to my death. Anyway, so yes, this is the carpenter. Little kitchen under the stairs. Different carpenter benches. Veranda. Overlooking town. Very close to that neighbour next door at the, I forget which building that is. Might be the, can't remember. Little eating place, fireplace, another veranda. Should lead into a bathroom, yes. And then secluded off is the bedroom. I can't remember how long it took me to build this, but it certainly did take quite a few streams. This whole village town is built using the Desert Town mod. It's a really nice mod. I've used other roofing, and the verandas are made out of another mod, but the main buildings are Desert Town, and this is probably Desert Town brick. There's various different variations of it. There's plaster, there's broken brick, there's cement, there's mossy, quite a few different kinds of look to the bricks. This is the Alchemist. Got every workbench in here imaginable. A little kitchen under the stairs to keep them all fed. As you can see, this is before, way before, by their outfits and everything, and the lack of animation, way before the Age of Heroes. I'm doing this video now because I don't want to lose the builds, and I thought you'd all, you know, like to see them, because they do disappear after a while on Twitch. Sometimes I go back and they give me inspiration. Little bathroom, and then secluded off. Oh, there's another veranda. Chat to the carpenter across the way. And then that bedroom in here. Couple of cupboards. Pretty austere. Haven't really put anything on the walls. Nice and spacious and airy. Yeah, that's the Alchemist. Right, and then this building here, we're not going to there. Okay. Down here, of course. This is the dye house. Got a nice kitchen. Diner. Little lounge. Little toilet area. And upstairs, this is a writing desk and the bedroom. Bathroom. Strange, I put bars on the windows, but then of course the big curved windows, you can't put anything in there, so kind of an oxymoron that. So it's a dye house, and then all the some different outfits that have been put together and dyed, and so that I can switch outfits easily. And fresh water, of course, with a bucket for the dyed workbench. It has a back door as well from the kitchen. Bit of water, fresh water to drink. Sparkling, fresh, clean water. So up here I have the market on the left. And adjoining, well, the market's adjoining this area, which is a natural formation that I put stooling, chairs and tables and things, so that people could sit and relax and listen to the water. There's my dragon again. I think these chaps are awaiting service from the bar. Little water overflow there, and it sinks out and sinks into the sand. It pours out of a gap in the rock there. Not too sure how it all works, but there it is. So this is the market. It has various things. We have the tavern.
What's your pleasure? Short days, long nights.
I do like the new tavern thing that they've put in. It's fabulous. I build one everywhere I go, pretty much. We have the butcher. Lots of stooling. Chairs and stools. Goodness me. But a lot of stools around that fountain so people could sit around it. Veggies. This is the cheese and bread. And some ale. Fishmonger. And then this is Age of Origin. He asked me to build a vineyard using his channel points. So this is what I came up with. Wine plants on each side. Grapevines, I should say. Wine plants. See bottles of wine hanging from them, huh? with this little veranda, attaching it to the house in a way. So in here we have the fermenting barrels, lots of bottles of wine, lots and lots of bottles of wine, more fermenting barrels, the squisher, and then we have a bar here that says it's wine tasting, 2 to 6 p.m. free cheese. And of course, above the cellar is the house. Age of origin. So this is his lounge, dining room and kitchen. Comfy lounge, nice fire, comfy chairs. I'll put cushions on the chairs. Have a bathroom and toilet. His wine makes him a lot of money. This is his bedroom. Right, and then this is an outdoor fresco eating, barbecue, braai, depending where you come from in the world. Outside eating area overlooking the fields. Hang out with your friends. His entrance is quite interesting. At the back here we have a well and a little ostrich producing babies, and a wood cutting center area. Keep the wood dry. At the back here we have a stables, tack room, stables, drinking, and a place to hitch up your horse. Bit of a fountain there, and training pens. Some stored hay. Now the keeper of the animals and the prison overseer is Buddy. And so Buddy said so wanted a house for him, so he has the house upstairs. And there's water, fresh water there for the horses too, and hay at the back. Lots of hay going on here. So upstairs here we have a nice little entrance, foyer, external Bit of a garden. Opens out to his lounge and dining room and a veranda that he can look down on and make sure that everything's hunky-dory. That's the upstairs section. This building has a quirk. You'll see in a bit. Up here, everything looks normal and pleasant. He's got quite a nice outdoor cooking area. This is the kitchen. Your normal kitchen. But here he's got quite an extensive outdoor cooking area. He's definitely into his different types of cooking. It's quite an extensive town, this. Upstairs is his sleeping quarters. The little lounge he can sit in by himself if he wants to, or with a good friend. His bed. Little bathroom. Bottles of stuff on the side there, oils and such. But if he asks you to go down to join him in his cave, cellar, whatever, be aware that it might not be as you think. Because he has a darker side. A much darker side. Could end up like this. You don't have my magical powers, you won't be able to get out of it. Or in here. Who knows? There is an escape route though. Through here. Which brings you out. So you could escape out there. Quite a creepy room, huh? I'd really appreciate you guys' comments on what you thought of this place. And then as we come out the front door, the building we're looking at there is the prison. So I needed there was a road here, so I needed to keep it open. So I built this little place. There's a storage room in there. Food and stuff. So I built this little tunnel. It's got a double gate system. And in this section is quarters for that I haven't decorated for archers. I struggle in first person. Got an archer across the way there. So it's the same on the other side of the doorway there. You have a couple of guys chatting. Wheel of Pain. Got the bench for it. Then we have a series of cages. People who have been imprisoned. These two having a chat. We have a prison cat somewhere. I heard it meow. And a big cage for rowdy crowds. And then we have the different houses for the wardens that work here. Don't know if I'll be able to do this. There we go. So it's very simple. Bedroom, bath. No back door on that one. These ones, I got a little bit better at it. Little bed, bath. Little lounge. Notice there's no kitchen. Outside veranda. Bit of a garden. So you have to make sure the houses are closed when they do their exercise. Otherwise they could just escape out the back. Don't ask what those rings are for. Right, and this is another one where the bedroom's upstairs, bathroom's downstairs. Outside viewing again, overlooking the water, washing hanging up. So I tried to make each place different. So they're not rubber stamp or cookie cutter or whatever you want to call them. That one's actually got a back door. Little bathroom. And then upstairs is the bedroom again. You can see the stairs there. Somewhere to sit here. Little attic room. So you notice there was no kitchens in any of those houses. And the reason for that is there is a communal kitchen set aside for them, built for them. So there's an outdoor, there's the cat, outdoor cooking area there. And then you can see down into the storage area that you could see underneath the pathway that I was built. This is the mess hall. So there's somewhere for them to come and eat. They don't have to worry about cooking food after a tough day's work. Looking after the staff, looking after the prisoners. I try to make my builds as immersive as possible. Down here, I have the construction area where stone is hewn and crushed for sand to make into mortar and bricks. Test builds are built to see how they'll work before they actually get done. Little test walls. So the builder can give me an idea of what they want to do. Sometimes the blocks are quite large. Sometimes the bricks are quite small. It's a kiln for brick making. Storage. More rock chipping and stuff like that. Tiles. Carving the rock into shape. Moving them to be careful it doesn't fall on my head. And then dredging up silt for plaster. And across here is the where the rocks are hewn and some of them are crushed. This bit of water is doing well. The plantings have come up quite nicely, keeping the water clean and fresh. And it flows out here to underneath this building. And the water flows underneath this building here, which was requested by Tizzy Link, who's an Australian streamer. She wanted a church or a chapel, and so I built her this. She also wanted it quite dark. Just take a look at the sign here. It says Tizzy's Chapel of Darkness. So it's all kind of spooky. At one stage I had some resurrected people hanging around in here, but they seem to have wandered off. Not sure where they went to. Suppose I shouldn't walk over the graves like that. It's the front facade of the chapel. You see where the water came in. You have these double boilers going. Get fresh water for it from right there. All sorts of nefarious stuff being cooked. The altar to Zath. Big spider dude. Lots of spiders in the room. On the wall, on the ceiling, right up there in the roof. Then next to it is the accommodation for the priest. Some weird things going on here. Upstairs bedroom, bathroom. Couple of rhinos out there having a go at something or other. Alrighty, so that's the Chapel of Darkness. And we've gone through the prison and Age of Origins place. And now we're heading back towards the market. And the other entrance to Braede Town. Population, what's it say? 98, I think. I think there's more than that living there now. And then we have Braede's house. She has a nice veranda area for people to visit. Pet cat. More than one, I think. Lounge area. Her own private little waterfall. It falls into a pool and then spills out into the main lake. Kitchen. Nice, large, spacious bedroom. Here's another cat. Looking down on the waterfall. Bathroom. Flowers on the wall. Front veranda overlooking the water. Oh, there's Braede. Hello, Braede. Good to see you. Sorry to disturb you, just giving a tour. There's the back door to the kitchen, which leads straight to the horticultural greenhouse. Where we've got pretty much everything growing in here. I use storm glass windows up above for light, and these windows leak. These roof pieces leak, so they get water in when it rains as well, which is nice. And the horticulturist, of course, has to have somewhere to live. He's got more benches out here. And he's got the compost heap over here, and a little garden place that creates ivy. Up here, behind Age of Origins, the house, and next to the training area is his house, the horticulturalist's house, surrounded by plantings and workbenches. He's very serious about his job. He really, really loves growing things. I think in the game he's called a herbalist. He's got a little bit of a washing line there. Okay. And through here is the quarters that I built for the people who work on the workbenches. Obviously, they don't live in the same houses because only the owner does. So there's some vendors that have permanent spots out here. Looks like some sort of butcher, money lender, money exchanger. Might come from a different area. Books and fabrics and pots and herbs, spices, vegetables, candles, all sorts of things for sale. Got an ostrich there. So downstairs is the lounge kitchen. There was a rock in the way there that I couldn't remove, so I had to build over it. Veranda overlooking the water and the wildlife. So some of these houses are for the married couples. Made a little wash basin there. It was before the days of being able to have one. Go up the stairs here. And there's more married quarters. Lounge, dining room, kitchen areas. Bit of a bar. This one likes to entertain this family. Outside barbecue area. children's bedroom or guest room, main bedroom, this was going to be the bathroom, but I haven't put a bath in there yet. Again, even though they're all next to each other, I do try and make them, decorate them differently to try and create individualism. Different outdoor barbecue area for this couple. Wardrobes and bath and toilet. A little personal lounge. Some fresh water to drink from in the passage there. Same thing here, kitchen, dining room, lounge. Now here's the owner of the house, contemplating stuff. Hello, how are you? Okay, I won't disturb you. Just giving a tour. He told me his wife's sleeping upstairs, so I'll just be quiet. So there we go, kids' room or spare room for guests. And sure enough, there she is, having a nap. Bathroom. I always thought it would be really cool to have an area where, you know, the staff could go and live, sleep, eat, sit around and chat for a bit. I'm not sure when I built this, sometime in the beginning half of 2024. This area here is an outdoor alfresco community area. The Sandstorm Brewing, which comes down to here, to an area that is a sort of a cave, which I'll show you later. Doesn't get very dusty here. Just a bit of dust. Sandstorms don't really hit in this area. So again, a dining room, kitchen, lounge, bit of storage under the stairs. Up to the bedroom, bathroom area. So that's the married quarters. Underneath them, which helps to generate heat on the cold desert nights, are the stables. Tucked in under a ledge. This building on the other side is the quarters for the single folk. Like a hostel. Now, I've lived in hostels, and let me tell you, they don't look like this. I think that looks pretty. So we have the desk in case you want to speak to someone about accommodation or problems or anything like that. That's the stairs up to the rooms. Downstairs communal lounge. Kitchen. Which leads out into the dining room, logically. Those little crisscross things have panes of glass in them, in the windows. It's quite interesting when I realised that. Right, so each person has his own little cubicle. There's upstairs communal area to sit and chat upstairs, up here as well. So wouldn't it be cool, hey, if you could assign a bed to each working thrall? And they come here and sleep. And there's 4 little bathrooms here. Towels, bottles of stuff, dressing table, some scrolls of old paper to wipe your bum. Parchment paper. So all of them basically the same. And outside here is a just outer sitting area. Lots of a bench there to sit on while you're waiting your turn in the baths if the baths are full. And upstairs out here is a little, the top of the foyer. So it has a, seating area you can sit and chat in the evening. And then this is somewhere you can sit and write letters to home. Or you can stand out here and shout insults down to the people down below. Or order something from the vendor without having to go downstairs. Interesting roof to build this. Trying to create those alcoves and things. And this door opens up into the vendor area. Over here I have my raid wall. So everybody that's raided me and how many times they've raided me goes onto this wall. I need to update, put this onto the new server that I'm playing on. It's always a mission to do this. Right at the top I've got my House Rubicon teammates. There's been quite a few people over the years. And then on this other wall, I have the names of the people who sub to me and how long they've been subbed. And then I also have a section for people who gift subs and how many subs they've gifted. Just a little way to say thank you for the support given, you know, because without the viewers and people who raid, your streams would be very dull, very quiet, nothing happening. This house is my house. So I have stairs going up each side of the foyer. And then I have running water in here. Outside veranda with a barbecue overlooking a lake. Fireplace with a lounge, dining room. Looking out over the farm. Nice cozy fireplace. Bit of decoration above it there on the mantle. Well-stocked kitchen. I like my fresh food. Then upstairs, another outdoor veranda, bed, storage place. Around here, more storage and have outfits stored, toilet, bath. Nice view. And this takes me to the farm. Oh, I've put in some irrigation. I have a mill to grind the flour. Collects in that tub. Couple of workbenches. Someone working in the fields there. The shed, various things going on. I suppose the wine, some wine pressing and some preserving of sorts. Rebuilt the old shed that fell down. So that's the farm area. Yes, and the water spills out here into a pond and then into the main pool area, main pond out there. Have some animals that kind of hang out here. Cats and dogs. And then around here we have the sorcery school. Kept well away from anyone so that they aren't freaked out on a regular basis by what goes on in here. And well guarded. Demagogi bench. Lovely stained glass windows. An empty spot that I couldn't figure out what to decorate with. interesting little machine here that you can create a flask and then put it down. You can actually put it down on a table. It's quite nice. All the different workbenches that you might need in a sorcery school. Book of spells. And upstairs here is the living quarters of the head master sorcerer. It's the bed and wardrobes. Somewhere to sit while you get changed. Toilet, cupboard of potions, bath. Books to read, more storage. Scribe station where you can write your letters. Lounge, and then of course the outside. I've got a double fireplace here, one on each side of the wall. Which took some doing. It was fun though. Again, the same roofing that I used in the Cave-A-Lot build. This Nemedian roofing. I do love it. And I've used flooring. This flooring is from the drat. I can't think the name of the DLC. It's got beautiful carvings underneath. I'll think of it in a minute. This is the kitchen. Then down under here we have storage. And through here, we have the dark arts. Under here we have a wood cutting area, storage, bench to sit on when you're tired. Back door to the kitchen. I suppose it's not nearly as heavily fortified from these two doors as it is from the front. I never thought of that when I was building it. I suppose I should have made it more fortified because it's not supposed to be easily accessible because of all the skullduggery stuff that goes on here. This roof's a combination of the storm build and the Nemedian storm glass. I'm going to give an overall view. Also storage here, wood cutting. Staff quarters. So you can see it all from above. Then down here is that cave I told you I'd tell you about later. Excuse me. This cave was also paid for by channel points. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a challenge. Do you think you can build a cenote? Cenote. Well, a real cenote has very, very deep water. And this is the deepest there is in this area, so I didn't really worry about it that much. But I built it the rest to try and emulate what a cenote looks like, which are common in Mexico. So it's a cave, but it has an open section at the top, which allows sunlight and rain into. Generally in hot areas, and it's very moist. And so it has water running into it from various places, and so it's humid. And so it really grows very lush. Really, really lovely. And this is where the entrance is from the staff quarters area. So they can come and sit and contemplate, or they can jump in and have a swim and then go out the other side, back to their quarters. So there you go. That's my build, Braede Town build. It's quite large and kind of fun. I had a great time building it. And I hope it's inspired anyone watching to do things maybe just a little differently from what they have done normally. Given ideas to do things. So, yeah. I want to say thanks for being here. And I really appreciate the time you've taken to watch this.